Hi guys! So today I'm going to be cutting out and putting fillers in my photocard binder, as well as organizing my photo cards a little bit. I'm sorry, my cat just decided she needed to lay down on the blanket I put on the floor here. I'll move her right away. But yeah, so I decided to put some fillers in my photocard binder. I only made fillers for the last two Got7 comebacks and my Nina collection, mainly because I don't know how to do the fillers for my Sulgi collection yet until I get more photo cards in, and I don't know who else I'm gonna collect. Lately I've been toying with the idea of collecting Everglow and Cherry Bullet and Promise 9 lately, as well as the boys. So I have to figure out who I'm gonna collect before I start making more fillers. But yeah, I need to also cut out each page individually. Oh, you're gonna leave now? You're gonna leave now? Okay, bye Shim Shim. Bye Shimmer. Okay, you lay there. You lay on top of my binder, that's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna cut them out with you guys and then we'll put them in my binder. So what should we talk about today? Yeah, sorry, I have to cut these out with my scissors because I made one page. Where is it? Oh my gosh, it's gone. Oh no, it's not, it's right here. I made one page look like this. So I was trying to save paper, but I made just a lot more work for myself. But anyway, yeah. So lately I have been looking at photo cards. Hi, baby. Lately I've been looking at photo cards for Promise 9 and also... Oh, careful, Shim Shim. Careful. Do you want this? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay. Oh, Shimmer. You're crinkling up my fillers. Okay. Well, she's gonna stay there and play. I'll let her entertain you. But yeah, okay. Honey, come here. Good girl, Shim Shim. Here, you can have this paper. Let me... Oh, the poor Call My Name fillers got a little bit messed up. I'm gonna put them up here so she can't sit on them anymore. But yeah, I've been looking at Promise 9 photo cards a lot lately. I've been looking at the boys' photo cards. The only issue with the boys is Shimmer, I wouldn't know who I'm going to collect because I haven't found a for sure bias yet in the boys. I'm thinking possibly I really like Jacob. I really like Jacob and I really like Eric. What are you doing? I don't want to cut off a whisker, Shim Shim. Shimmer, you're gonna lose some fur here if you're not careful. Hopefully these fillers aren't too big. Yeah, lately I don't really have a for sure bias in the boys. I like to say the Canada line because I'm from Canada, so I enjoy that there's actually enough members for there to be a Canada line. But also, the little Magne Eric is so cute and adorable, and how could you not like him? So, I don't even know. Usually it takes me forever to pick biases. Okay, there's Fancy. Shimmer, do not eat the paper, please. Literally don't eat the paper. Yeah, so the boys are one of those groups I would collect eventually, hopefully. But lately, like Everglow, I've really liked all of their title tracks, but their albums haven't been my favorite. But this newest album, their Reminisce album, I really, really enjoy. And I kind of want to buy. I haven't bought it yet. But I would like to buy it maybe eventually. And collect Asha's cards. Asha's. So we'll see. I just didn't buy it this month because there's so many comebacks I am buying. Because Everglow, yeah, Everglow came back, but so did Jackies, and I absolutely loved their comeback. It gave me all my 90s nostalgia I needed. And I also really liked, who else had come back so far? The Boys. I love their comeback. I feel like it's a really different aesthetic for The Boys, but at the same time, even though it's different, it still sounds like The Boys. Are you eating the paper? Goodness, cat. You are eating the paper. My cat's probably gonna be here the whole time, so I apologize for that. But she's bored, and paper, I guess, looks like a fun toy to her right now. Who else's comeback have I really enjoyed this month? Cherry Bullets, of course. That's all I've been tweeting about on Twitter. You would think Cherry Bullet is like an alt if you saw my Twitter right now. They're not. They're a group that I stan a lot. I really enjoy them. But they're not an alt. But my Twitter account definitely makes it look like that. Let's see. So I really enjoyed Cherry Bullets, Everglows, Jackies, Super Junior. That feels like it happened forever ago, but that was really only a couple of weeks. I really liked Super Junior's comeback. Again, it was a really different sound for them, but I find with Super Junior, whatever sound you give them, they do really, really well. And I really liked it. And then there was, oh, that's crooked. Darn it, my Feel Special one I chopped it crooked. This is why I need one of those paper cutters. Let's see, is it that bad? Maybe a little bit, huh? Okay. Well, that's better. You know, I just thought I needed to make some fillers. They're not perfect because I cut them out by hand, but they'll do. They'll do their job. They will do their job. On to the Got7 ones. So yeah, there's been, Cards comeback just happened too. I feel like I spoke a lot of the comebacks into existence. I sat here in my Photocard collection tour and was like, I need a card comeback. I need a Cherry Bullet comeback. And they both came back. I told them specifically not to come back in February, but they still did. And that's okay. I've really enjoyed all their comebacks, but now I just need a Promise 9 comeback, and they just started posting on Twitter again in their fan cafe and Twitter, so I'm hoping Instagram. Did I say Instagram or did I say Twitter 2 times? Either way, I meant Instagram. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get a Promise 9 comeback, hopefully after Eyes Ones. And Eyes Ones are finally having their comeback too. Eyes Ones? I meant Eyes One. They're finally having their comeback, and I am buying that album. ITZY just announced their comeback for March. There's just so many comebacks. GOT7 keep teasing something. Well, JYP never teases anything for GOT7. But the members keep teasing things. So maybe they're gonna have a digital single or something. Seems how they're supposed to be on tour right now, but they can't tour because of the virus. So maybe, which kind of sucks. Like, that sucks for every group, because now all of a sudden you have to readjust not just your schedule for like a month, the month the concert was in. You have to adjust your schedule for the whole year because you have to reschedule those concerts at some point, and that's going to interfere with something else that you already have planned. So I don't know. Maybe they'll have a comeback before May then. Well, they probably, I'm guaranteeing they're going to have a comeback before May. They always were. Like, no matter what happened with the concert, they were always going to have a comeback. Probably around April or May. But now with their concerts being rescheduled, I'm wondering if they'll have it a little bit sooner. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe push the comeback up a little bit so there's time to reschedule all these tours, because they haven't rescheduled the Singapore stop yet. They've rescheduled Thailand stops, which I'm really happy about, because I would have been legitimately so sad if their first stadium tours had just been canceled because of this. Oh, you're back, Mrs. Hello. So, I'm glad. I'm glad they're rescheduling them. Oh, I gotta reposition. Oh gosh. Okay. Did I just get my foot in the camera? Probably. Anyway, I'm glad they're rescheduling them. And Mina just came back. She's not officially back from hiatus yet, but I feel like it's a good start to have her performing. Even if she is just performing in Japan. I'm glad she's back. We got our first OT9 performance of Feel Special, which I never knew I needed so much. I saw it on Twitter and I just about cried. I was so happy. Thank you to whoever that Twice Twitter admin was who decided to film it and put it on Twitter for everyone, because it made me so happy. What else has been happening lately? Other than the bajillion comebacks and the million comebacks that have been announced. Yeah. I don't even know what else there is to talk about right now. I'm going through some major GOT7 withdrawals. Because it's weird. It's weird even for them, because, like, even when they were on hiatus or whatever, they would still be, like, I don't know, going on V Live at least. But lately, all we've been getting on V Live is Yugyeom. Thank God for Yugyeom, or I would legitimately go insane. At least I can watch his V Lives. But yeah. I feel like I'm making a collage for school again. like elementary school when you had to make a collage and you would just get a bunch of random magazines and you would have to cut everything out. My one collage in, I think, grade 6 won first at the fall fair for art. Shocking, because I am nowhere near an artist. When I was making these fillers, I was like, oh, let's try and be like creative and make something cool. And then at the end of it, I just ended up picking my favorite teaser image and using that as the filler, which is fine. For the spinning top ones, I did add like a little bit of glitter in there. Just a little bit, made it a little bit more interesting. But for Call My Name, I was like, what would I even add to these? They're like, not perfect, but they're awesome teasers. So I just picked my favorite teaser for each member. For Call My Name, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, it just keeps getting worse. Oh, that one's way smaller than the others. Oh yeah, that one's... Yeah. This one took a turn for the worst on this side. Oh gosh. Okay. It looks terrible in the binder, I'll just print out another one, but it should be okay, hopefully. Oh gosh, that was a rough one. I'm not artistic at all, so like people who can make like handmade fillers and come up with a concept and like paint pretty pictures and do all that, amazing, awesome. I cannot do that at all. I am so unartistic. I cannot draw. I cannot paint. I can't do anything that has to do with art. I was a dancer, so I guess I'm artistic in the sense that I can create a dance and I can perform it that way, but if you want me to draw you a picture, it's gonna be some elementary school level drawing because I cannot draw. Oh gosh, okay. This side again, it went south so quickly. Oh well. I'll put the good ones in my binder first, because all of these aren't going in my binder today, because I don't have, one, I don't have enough sheets, and two, I don't have enough photo cards to put them all in their own spots. But I figured I'd cut them all out right now, so they're available for when the photo cards do come in, because I have quite a few spinning top photo cards coming. I've been on like a mission to complete the spinning top set, and I'd say as of right now, with all the photo cards I bought and traded for, I'm like halfway done, which I never thought I'd be able to say, but it's true. I'm about halfway done, and I'm kind of impressed with myself about it. This is gonna be such a long video. I am so sorry that my amateur hour cutting skills are making you have to watch such a long video, but I like talking, so I guess I'll just keep talking. Should I tell you guys about the collections I want to start? I say want to. I don't know if I am. Oh gosh. Okay, this. Yeah, so lately I've been when I've been on eBay, I've been looking up Promise 9 photo cards. And I'm like really feeling the need to start collecting Promise 9. And I Well, I do know why, because I love the girls and I want to support them. And now would be a time to start collecting Promise 9, because they've been on hiatus for, what, like, so long, 9 months at this point? Fun was their last comeback. And when I say hiatus, I mean when the Mnet, because they were formed, Promise 9 was formed on Idol School, if you don't know, which was an Mnet survival show. Sort of the same, it's not the same idea as Produce 101, I don't know why I'm saying it is, but the same production company and everything did Promise 9 that did Idol School. The same production company and channel both did Idol School and Produce 101 in the Produce series. So when the whole Produce scandal came out, there was also some question into Idol School and how accurate those results were. And there was like some issues with a former Idol School contestant coming out and saying the production company like did this or did that and pretty much forced her out of the competition. Kind of. I can't remember exactly what happened, but there was something shady going on. And essentially saying that's why she didn't make the final lineup of an Idol School. So when all of those scandals came out, Idol School and Promise 9 were also put under a microscope. Not nearly as bad as X1 and IZ*ONE. But, yeah. So they went on hiatus too. And they were still on hiatus until like a couple of weeks ago. And I say hiatus as in the sense that they weren't even posting on social media. But a couple of weeks ago, they announced their Japanese fan meet. So I think we're going to get a comeback soon, hopefully in the first half of the year. Not even the first half of the year, the first quarter. I need a Promise 9 comeback right away. But yeah. And I've also seen a lot on Twitter. I don't know if it's just my timeline, but people who are saying, oh my gosh, what was it? X1 season. Oh my laptop's dying. X1 season of Produce wasn't even, oh my gosh, I just cut the blanket. Wasn't even rigged, so why? Why did they have to disband? When that was after the first Produce trial. But I don't think people actually took time to read into it because the first trial was only for the first 2 seasons. So for the first 2 seasons, they weren't actively manipulating the votes. They claimed they only manipulated it because one trainee wanted to leave the show, which is like such an excuse. Like, really? Come on. If that trainee really wanted to leave the show, like actively wanted to leave the show, there are just other methods of getting him off the show, like him saying, hey, I no longer want to be on the show, I'm withdrawing. There have been contestants that have withdrawn from the show before. There was one there was the JYP trainee who got himself into a scandal. And then there was also in Produce 48. Oh, who was it? It was the Japanese girl who was like consistently voted like the most popular member of AB. I wanted to say AB6. No, ABK. Whatever group she was in. She was consistently voted like the top of all of the Japanese members of this group. And then something was going on with the group back in Japan, some sort of scandal or something, and she withdrew to go deal with that. Oh, I can't remember what her name was, but she was like legitimately my favorite trainee on that show. I loved her. I was rooting for her. I wanted her in the final lineup, but she withdrew. Like, there are means of getting off of the show other than going to the producers and saying, hey, can you manipulate everyone's position in the rankings so I can be eliminated? That just doesn't sit well with me. So I don't know. The next trial, I think, is in March, and then we'll, of course, know more about X1 and IZ*ONE's situation. But I honestly think you can just look at the final rankings and say, because the final rankings for Produce 48 for me, for IZ*ONE, as much as I love that group, and I do seriously love that group, the final rankings to me were so weird. And I know some of you probably don't even want me to like say anything about it. Like, I love all the members that made it to IZ*ONE. I really do. I just think the final rankings overall, to me, are strange. They're fishy. And especially given the fact that people paid to vote for these contestants. People paid to vote for the lineup. So regardless of why they manipulated the rankings, when people's money is involved, you're doing something majorly, not just morally wrong, but legally wrong. And you should have to accept that fate. I still feel bad for X1, and I feel like if this scandal had come out in like maybe another 6 months, X1 wouldn't disband. But because it came out pretty much right after the show, that's why. That's where I see the difference between X1 and IZ*ONE, is X1 were still kind of relying on their popularity from the show, whereas IZ*ONE had already built themselves a fan base that wasn't relying on the show. Like, I didn't watch Produce 48. I only started watching Produce 48 after I got into IZ*ONE. So I am not someone who only knew these members from Produce 48, because I didn't know them at all. I only watched Produce 48 because I wanted to get to know the members more. But yeah, that's why I see a difference between the two. And I think if X1 maybe had like another 6 months, they wouldn't have had to disband. If you can see my legs, yes, I am wearing shorts in February in Canada, but I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm kind of just in my loungewear. Just lounging. Waiting for my sister to drop off electrical tape because I need some. My laptop cord, I don't know if my cat chewed it or if it's just from the way I've had it resting just naturally, but it has started coming apart and I really should tape it up before it starts sparking. But we'll see. What else drama has been going on in K-pop? Oh, the whole Everglow line distribution. I don't know. People have been, in my opinion, just finding any excuse to hate on Everglow. And I think it's because they've just seen an increase in general popularity really quickly. But I love Everglow. I love every member of Everglow. I just don't have any of their albums yet because I haven't been really into their album packaging. But I think talking about the line distribution is fine. You can talk about the line distribution, but the way people are talking about the line distribution, they're making it overly critical towards Mia when Mia literally has no say in what lines she gets. So why are you attacking her? None of the girls have any say in the lines they get. They just say the lines. And that's it. And they're also talking like Everglow is the worst offender ever. Everglow this, Everglow that. Everglow is the Mia featuring the other members show, which I don't think it is. Maybe if Mia's presence was like, because here's my opinion. It's not the Mia featuring other members show, because Mia's presence, even with all of her lines, in my opinion, doesn't overshadow the other girls. It really doesn't. I still feel like even with Mia getting all those lines, every member of Everglow has the opportunity to shine and does shine in their own way. So I really don't feel like it's the Mia show at all. Maybe other people have a different opinion, but I don't. And they're also talking about this as if Everglow isn't still a rookie trying to build a fan base, and as if they're the only K-pop group right now that has a line distribution like this, which isn't even true, because Luna also has terrible line distribution. Love Luna, but they also have terrible line distribution. The boys have iffy line distribution sometimes. Heck, even SHINee. Okay, if you want to talk about bad line distribution, SHINee in like their first 2 years, Taemin didn't even have a single line on that album. Like no line at all. So maybe it's because of the groups I've stanned in the past and how long I've been in K-pop and I've kind of seen everything. Line distribution isn't the end-all be-all to me. Like, yeah, do I wish line distribution was more fair? Of course. But a line distribution, to me, doesn't make or break the song. I still view a song as a team effort, regardless of how many lines someone has, regardless of how long someone's in the center position. It's still a team effort. Like, %, performances, the Everglow performances would look 100% different if they were just trying to make it the Mia show. But they're not. I still feel like in Everglow, every member has a chance to shine. Like, yeah, maybe Anda did get a lot less center time right now and less lines, but I feel like in Salute, it's a lot more fair, and I think it will only continue to get fair. I look at line distribution as, I don't want fair line distribution if it means the song overall is going to suffer. I would rather have worse line distribution and have a good song than have fair line distribution and have a song that just doesn't sit right. And I feel like Dun Dun is such a good song. I love the flow of it. I love the energy of it. And regardless of the line distribution, it's a good song. So I can look past the terrible line distribution and hope for better in the future, but still appreciate the song for what it is. Whereas some people are 100% taking this line distribution as an opportunity to hate on Everglow, and particularly Mia. And I don't think that's right, especially when you look at every other K-pop group. Their line distribution isn't perfect, but for some reason they're focusing in on Everglow, and I think that's wrong. And there's also people who are like, oh my gosh, why don't they change their concept? Like, it's been 3 comebacks with this same energy, like this kind of girl crush concept, but I don't see people hating on the fact that Blackpink for the past 2 comebacks have essentially had the same song. I love Blackpink and I love Everglow, but I don't view Everglow's situation any differently than Blackpink. Blackpink, the last two comebacks, have essentially come back with the exact same song. And no one was hating on them. They're like, oh, but it's still a good song, blah, blah, blah. So I also think that regardless of what kind of song Everglow came back with, people were going to be critical of them. Like, they could have come back with the most cheerful, bright song ever, and people are going to be like, well, why did they change concept? Why did they do this? Why did they do that? They're trying too hard to be different, sort of thing. Whereas they come back with the same kind of title track, and people are like, oh my gosh, this is just Adios Part 2. Which for me, I don't even find the songs that similar. When I first listened to Dun Dun, I didn't think of Adios at all. Until I started reading comments and people are like, this is so similar to Adios. And I'm like, how? I do not hear Adios in here at all. I even like Dun Dun more than Adios. To be honest, I do. But yeah, that's my take. I think regardless of what Everglow came back with, people were going to find an excuse to hate them. Which is whatever. Because you also look at GFriend, and GFriend, I love GFriend too, but they come back with the same sort of style of music every comeback. And no one hates them. They just go, oh, GFriend has such an original sound. GFriend has this, GFriend has that. They don't go, oh my god, GFriend are getting boring because they have the same sound, but they'll say that about Everglow. So I don't know what people want, because people are hating on Everglow for having a girl crush concept, but yet they bash on Twice for having a cute concept. So I don't know what people want, and I think people just use the concept as a reason to hate a group a lot of times. Which is, you do you. I don't really care about concept. And if they actually took time to listen to Everglow's album, they'd see the difference in concept, I think, between particularly Dun 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 and Salute. Salute is my favorite song on the entire album. But I mean, people do the same thing to Card too. And I really liked Card's comeback. Card's comeback to me has been a highlight in February. I really enjoy it. I miss them. I bought their album. I really like Card. And I think Card also gets a lot of bandwagon hate in terms of like the type of music they do. And I don't know why people like take the opportunity to hate on a group because of their concept. Like, that to me makes no sense. Yeah, that's my opinion on Everglow. I love the girls. I love their style of music. I think they do it really well. Usually for me, empty choruses are a miss. I don't like empty choruses, but I really like the way Everglow did it. I think it's really good. I think it suits them. So I don't care. And people, I think, are also expecting a lot out of a group who's not even a year old yet. Like, they haven't even been around for a year. Realistically, they haven't even been around for a year yet. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just think people like to be overly critical because they're Everglow, and they just want to be critical regardless. Like, no matter what Everglow does, people are going to find a reason to be upset with it, and I think that's just the case. I think that's what we're seeing now. People are just finding a reason to be upset. I think people are allowed to be, like, questioning the line distribution, but people are 100% taking it too far and saying, this is all Mia's fault, Mia this, Mia that. Like, come on. Come on, guys. You're gonna blame a 20-year-old girl for everything wrong with the group? Like, don't. Don't do that. That's how I feel. If you want to be critical of the line distribution, be critical of the line distribution. But don't use it as an excuse to hate on the girls or hate on a specific member, which is what people are doing. Oh well, if people want to do that, people will do that. My cats are fighting over there. If you hear that, that's what's happening. What's up, you two? What's up? Shimmer, is he not playing with you? I know, he's a grumpy old man. He's a grumpy old man, we know that. But Shimmer, you have to understand, Junior's 20 years old. Junior's 20 years old. He might not have the same energy you do. Oh, you're coming back over here? Okay, I'll play with you. Our cats, like, don't get along the best sometimes. Our youngest cat is 5 years old, and our oldest cat is 19. So they have a little bit of an age difference, and sometimes she really likes to play, and he wants to sleep. He still plays sometimes, but he's one of those cats that likes to play alone. He doesn't necessarily want to play with you. Well, no, he likes to play with people. He just doesn't want to play with her. Hello, Mrs. You're over here? So yeah, I'm gonna put these fillers in, and then when I figure out how I want to organize my Solgi collection, I'll do that, because I've also been toying with the idea of collecting all the members of Red Velvet, but I kind of just want to work like one member at a time. So do Solgi and then do Wendy, then move on in that sort of area. But then if that collecting the entire group is my overall goal, I have so many joy cards that I shouldn't trade then. I should keep them. So I don't have to recollect them when I finally do start collecting joy. You know, I'm in a dilemma right now. I want to start collecting more groups. I want to start collecting more people, but I've got to focus. I feel like I'm getting cocky because my Got 7 collection's coming along so well that I feel like I can start adding more. But I think I need to just let my Got 7... Oh! Did I scare you? I need to get at least a couple more albums done. Oh, hello, Mrs. There you are, Shim Shim. Oh, you're front and center in the camera, Mrs. But yeah. This is the page where I really screwed myself for cutting them all at the same time. Because they're not in the same places at all. But eventually, I'll make more fillers. I just decided to make these ones for now. Get Mina done for yes or yes to feel special. I have fillers for her because those are the albums I have cards for. Oh, I guess I could have made a filler for Merry and Happy. I didn't think of that. I forgot I had those cards. But yeah, once I'm done this, we need to put them in their spots, and then I'm going to move my red velvet, not red velvet, what are you up to? My Mina collection. I'm going to move her onto a separate page from the rest of my Toys collection, so they're all in the same spot, as opposed to how they are now. Kind of spread out and separated. But yeah. This might be a long video. I'm sorry. I thought maybe I could speed up a little bit. I might be able to speed up some parts. But apparently, I've had a lot that I wanted to talk about. Almost an hour worth of things to talk about. Which is so long. I might cut this video down. We'll see. I've been cutting out, oh no wonder my legs hurt. I've been cutting out these things for an hour. Oh my goodness. So for Got 7, because I have 2 spots on each page that I need to fill up, I printed an individual picture of each member and also a picture of the album artwork. So the album artwork will go in one spot and the member photo will go in the other. And I feel like that works very nicely for Spinning Top and Call My Name because there's only 7 sets of photo cards to collect. So I can have 7 individual pictures of the 7 members. But for the other ones, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I might do a group photo. Of each member. A group photo of each member. A group photo for the spots that I need to put them in. We'll see. Because for Eyes on You, there's only 5 photo card sets. So I only need 5 pictures that aren't the album artwork. So we'll see what I decide to do. I don't have any complete sets for Eyes on You yet, so it's not that big of a deal. But Never Ever, I do almost have a complete set for. So I will need to do something there. I just did these 2 comebacks and was tired. Bring out the binder. There we go. So we'll start with my Got 7 sets. We'll flip back to Spinning Top. And I will get those fillers out. So I need 1. Hopefully these fit. If they don't, I'm gonna maybe, oh good, they fit. Spinning Top. And then I will put them in member order again. So leader and then the oldest. I might have to switch these around eventually depending on how I do finish organizing this. But for now, we'll do it this way. Spinning Top. And oh no, we already put JB away. So Mark. Oh, I do like this setup. Okay. I do. That's cute. I like that. Okay. Then we'll move on to calling my name. Call My Name. So we'll put in the album and JB. Now, there he is. Okay. and JB. There we go. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. So now we will move on to Mina. Don't know what I'm doing with Sulgi. So I will take out all of my Mina cards because we're going to put them on a separate page. Okay, that's not a Mina card. I just stole a Jiho card. Okay, we'll put Mina over there. And then we will hopefully be able to fit all of these on this page. Hopefully I can make them fit on all of these pages. How many cards do I have to move over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have to move everything down one. This is turning into a long video. I'm sorry about that. I didn't anticipate how much I would talk. Watch it on 2 times speed. That would be my recommendation. Watch it on 2 times speed. Oh gosh. Well, I guess all of my Feel Special cards are on the same page now. Okay, Fancy. Neon, Chewy, Kehoe. Okay. Yes. Sana. Momo. Neon. Oh, it's gonna fit perfect. Thank you. I really don't want to get another page. Okay, Chewy. And Jiho. There we go. Now we just have to put Mina away. So I don't have a filler for Merry and Happy because I forgot I had that card. I'll put in the, this is how I'm thinking of organizing them anyway, is putting in each filler before the era. And same thing for Mina's with the Got 7 ones. I just picked my favorite era. Fancy. I do have a fancy one on the way. Who knows when it's gonna get there. And then Feel Special. And we'll put these cards away for now. So I'm gonna start with the gold. I'll put them in the same order they were before. This white and black border are maybe my favorite Mina cards ever. I love them. They're so cute. So yeah, there we go. And I still have all these fillers to put away when I get more of the other cards. So I'll just hold on to them. And yeah, that's the video for today. So thanks for watching. It's pretty long. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it would take me as long as it did. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.